There's silly me. So, how much money would it cost to have initiatives and programs that allow for, how shall we say, I'm trying to do two things at the same time, and I don't know if it's the best thing. Would you like one? We are the universe looking at itself. For psychological, spiritual programs, initiatives. Would you like one, brother? The Initiative Egypt? We are the universe. You're welcome to have one if you want, but it's already encoded within. We are the universe. But anyways, how much money would it cost to have a cook, an engineer, an artist, a dancer, a lawyer, a doctor? I said that already in a certain way. And we might have to have all these verification processes that we go through with the authorities, but we don't wait for the authorities to see that we are an authority. Hey, would you like to have another system alternative to individualism? Ha ha ha. Is there a way beyond individualism? Well, anyways, it's hard also for people to see that the camera's on them. But we have the First Amendment right. Is there a system that supports the people rather than the 1%? I think there is. And so initiatives and programs, I mean, we're going to want to test out like what would $10,000 would do. And then probably $1 million, I don't know. It doesn't matter so much the money, but like each person having their own department. Would you like one, brother? It is the alternative to the Matrix. We are the universe, looking at itself. Dun dun da da. You're welcome to have one. But anyways, this is a reflection of our potential. Would you like a card? Somos el universo en el corazón. And so I'm deflecting on the topic, but essentially, we are all part of the grand river of life, the solution. Great job, everyone! Great job! Great job! Woo! And it's like difficult to talk about because how will we get the referendum? How do we get the action, the movement? And so we are all part of the equation in sharing the gift that we have in order to shift this space so that it reflects something dynamically interconnected with all of our situations. Is there a way out of the Matrix? Is there a way out of the Matrix? Is there a universe within our heart? And so, this is probably a recording that doesn't seem to be positive, but I think there's a way of doing both. Would you like to have or not have abundance? What does it look like? Would any of you like a little Egyptian initiate card? And so our presence in itself is reflecting frequencies and vibrations, ideas and constructs. But anyways, would any of you like an Egyptian initiate card? Would you like one? Egyptian. Would you like an Egyptian initiate card? You're welcome to have a drawing that I made. Anyways. The impulse is being radiated through our conscious attention. Would you like an Egyptian initiate drawing I made? I should probably be a little bit more clear about what this is. But sometimes it's okay. Can we rise above individualism? The matrix. Can we rise above the concentration of wealth in the hands of a few? I have ideas. Is there a way beyond individualism? Is there a way beyond just doing the same thing every day? I have answers. Is there a system that works for the people? Is there a system that works for the people? And so, if you build it, they will come. Or if you will be your presence in its base to its height, we can administer alternate realities. Would you like a drawing I made, sister? Alternate realities where this is a very wonderful place to be. Would you like a drawing I made? We are the universe looking at itself. Why are you recording? Would you like one, brother? I made a drawing. It's Egyptian, initiate. We are the universe looking at itself. You're welcome to have one if you want. And so what can we picture around us? Initiatives to sponsor the arts, the sciences, the communication, the humanity, the vulnerability, the honesty. Would you like an Egyptian and mystery card? We are the sun when we see the heart. There is no death, brother. What if there is an alternate system that focuses so much on the 1%? Would anyone like a drawing I made that's about rising above this system of inequality? And so this place has a certain level of accountability now that it's being recorded. And the impulse frequency can be on internet lines, but it could be on ground lines. Would you like an alternative to the status quo?
I'm good, thanks.
And so, would you like an alternative to the status quo?
No, thank you.
Would you like an alternative to the status quo? Oh, the status quo. It's okay. We are the fire of the heart, the universe, the lion, when we see our humanity. You're welcome to have a code that I made.
What?
Initiating the soul into seeing that we can be for each other what we want the world to be for us. It's within the heart though, so would any of you like a drawing I made? The energy vibration impulse is a shift in architectural lines of identity, psychology, institutions, accountability. Is there a system that favors the human heart rather than the machine heart, the machine mind? The story of humanity is always in front of us. Is there a universe within us that can help us rise above individualism? Is there a system that honors our heart rather than for-profit special interests? Could there be ideas that shift the status quo without trying to change anyone? I have an Egyptian initiate code that shows the sun is a reflection of the heart in principle and law and what we consider reality. It's a document I typed. It's on the internet. 6-7, brother. We got this. All day, every day, we are the universe looking at itself. Is there a system that works for the human heart rather than the machine mind? We all are in the same situation. Deep down, we are all feeling it, experiencing it in a different way. Could there be a system that favors our humanity, not the 1%? Is there a system that favors the people, not the elite? Is there a system for the people rather than the 1%? Is there a system that works for the people rather than the elite? And then there's the ego. I could also be speaking of. Free America from individualism. Free America from the machine culture. Is there a system that works? But anyways, I'm gonna begin to end the recording soon. But all I want to say here is, how much would it cost? Let's just go with trillions of dollars, ideally. But in the practical short term, it will probably have to be what we're doing, what we've been doing for a long time. We work throughout time spans, but what is it going to take to shift the equation for the people to feel they have a purpose? Is there a system that works? And so, imagine an orchestra outside and people being to improvise and try different things. Is there a system that works for humanity rather than the 1%? So we're going to close out here that I don't think there should be cars. There should be like a live market and people being able to like perhaps camp. And there being facilitators not trained in the arts of the universal religious science that is non-violent, but yet understands defense, has appropriations through different institutions. But anyways, that has to be diligently balanced and measured beyond the pairs of good versus evil. Free America from individualism. Free America from the Matrix. And so, with that being said, it is done.